How many times have you heard the saying, "With great power comes great responsibility"? But have you ever considered how wisdom plays into this equation? Wisdom isn't just a collection of knowledge, it's the ability to apply that knowledge effectively. It's the cornerstone of good decision-making, the guiding light in the darkness of uncertainty. And who better to illustrate this than a figure known for his profound wisdom and judgment? Today we delve into the wisdom of a biblical figure known for his profound understanding and judgment, King Solomon. King Solomon, the son of David and Bathsheba, is one of the most renowned figures in the Old Testament. His story begins with his ascension to the throne, a young king stepping into the shoes of his father, the legendary King David. Solomon, however, did not crave wealth or power. Instead, he yearned for something far more profound: wisdom. In a dream, God asked Solomon what he desired most. Without hesitation, Solomon asked for wisdom to govern his people effectively. He sought an understanding heart to distinguish right from wrong. Touched by his selfless request, God granted Solomon not only the wisdom he sought, but also wealth and honor unmatched by any king of his time. And so, Solomon became the epitome of wisdom, his judgments revered far and wide. But perhaps the most famous display of his wisdom is the tale of two women and a baby. Two women, each claiming to be the mother of the same child, came before Solomon. With no witnesses or evidence to resolve the dispute, Solomon proposed a shocking solution: to divide the baby in two, each woman receiving a half. The real mother, driven by love for her child, immediately renounced her claim, begging Solomon to give the child to the other woman rather than seeing her baby harmed. The other woman, however, agreed to the division. In this way, Solomon discerned the true mother, for only a real mother's love would sacrifice everything for the well-being of her child. This tale encapsulates the essence of Solomon's wisdom. He had the ability to delve into the human heart, to unravel the complexities of emotion and motivation, and make just decisions based on this understanding. Solomon's wisdom was not just about knowledge, but about understanding people, discerning truth, and making just decisions. What set Solomon apart was not his power or wealth, but his wisdom, his ability to perceive and judge rightly. When we talk about wisdom, we often think about knowledge and intelligence. But Solomon's wisdom was much more than that. It was a profound understanding of the world and the people around him, a keen sense of discernment, and the ability to make just and fair decisions. His wisdom was not confined to the walls of his palace. It seeped through the entire kingdom, influencing the way he ruled and the way his subjects lived. Solomon's wisdom wasn't about knowing the most, it was about understanding the most. He had the ability to discern the truth, even when it was hidden beneath layers of deception. His wisdom was a beacon of light in a world that was often shrouded in darkness. It was a guiding force that led him to make decisions that were not only fair, but also beneficial for his people. It was this wisdom that enabled him to rule with justice, maintain peace, and ensure prosperity in his kingdom. The impact of Solomon's wisdom was far-reaching. It shaped his reign and left a lasting legacy. His wisdom was a guiding star for other leaders, a benchmark against which they measured their own abilities. It was a testament to the power of understanding, discerning truth, and making just and fair decisions. Solomon's wisdom was a gift that enriched his reign and left an indelible mark on history. What can we learn from Solomon's wisdom? Well, there's a lot to take away from his story. Solomon's wisdom wasn't merely about having knowledge, it was about understanding, discernment, and the ability to make decisions that were fair, just, and beneficial for all. This wisdom isn't confined to ancient times or to kings. It's something we can all strive to cultivate in our everyday lives. When we make decisions, are we considering all angles? Are we seeking to understand the situation fully before we act? Are our actions fair and just for everyone involved? Solomon's wisdom also extends to our relationships. It encourages us to listen more, to empathize, and to seek understanding rather than merely being right. It's about seeing the bigger picture and realizing that our actions have consequences that reach far beyond ourselves. Just like Solomon, we too can seek wisdom in our lives. Not just knowledge, but understanding and discernment to make decisions that are fair, just, and beneficial for all. As we draw this exploration of Solomon's wisdom to a close, we hope you've enjoyed this deep dive into one of history's most profound sources of wisdom. We've learned that wisdom is not just about knowledge, but about understanding, discernment, and making decisions that are fair, just, and beneficial for all. We've learned that this wisdom can be applied in our everyday lives, in our decision-making process, and in our relationships. We've learned that, just like Solomon, we too can strive for this wisdom, aiming to understand and discern, rather than merely being right. We'd like to thank you for joining us on this journey into Solomon's wisdom. Your time and attention are greatly appreciated. If you found this content enlightening, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel. We regularly delve into fascinating topics like this, and we'd love for you to join us on future explorations. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more. In the end, remember, wisdom is not just for kings and queens, it's for all of us. So let's continue to seek understanding, make fair decisions, and strive to be wise in our everyday lives. Until next time, keep seeking wisdom.